Jesus.
This is a little footage from my first trip down to Florida from New Jersey in February 2025. I stayed with friends and I met their new puppy Smokey, and then a year later, this is him. In December 2025, I took a road trip down by myself, car camping from New Jersey. It was so nice to escape the winter in New Jersey for a little bit, and my original plan was to extend it, but I decided I wanted to just keep exploring and camping and visiting nature parks, all the things I love to do. So I hit the road again, and this video is me gumming up from Florida back to New Jersey. Check out my previous videos driving down to Florida and my stay there. Coming out of where I was staying, there's a lot of traffic in the area, so I'm excited to get out of this busy area. Okay, so this is gonna be my first night attempting to sleep at a trailhead. Somebody suggested that to me as a way to sleep in my car for free. I'm at Lake Wales Ridge State Forest in Florida. And I might even pull my car like to be hidden in this bush more. It says no parking, but I'm pretty much ready for bed. So last night sleeping at the trailhead was fine. The cars ended up being kind of loud. The road was kind of busy. I was already in the back, all my curtains up, like getting ready to sleep, and then these lights are like flooding and they're not going away. I peek out and I see this truck just literally right in front of me, like idling there. Dark out at this point. I'm like, so what is somebody doing here in the dark at a trailhead? They're not coming to walk the trail, so they either want to sleep here like me, or it's like a cop. I was just like waiting. They weren't leaving, and I was getting kind of nervous, and I was thinking it probably is some kind of ranger or something, and he's about to come tap on my window. I was like, I'm just gonna leave, or leave and come back. Started to pull out like towards them, and then they started backing up, and then before I could like even get past them, they like backed up and went out to the road the other way. I saw a woman was in the passenger seat, so I'm guessing they were just like looking at their phone for directions or something. And when I saw them go all the way down the road, I just backed into my spot. Good for the rest of the night, other than the cars being kind of loud. This is really cool. That's an artist right there. I'm driving through this frost-proof town. It is 60 degrees, and I'm not kidding. There are people in winter fluffy coats and winter hats on. So Frostproof has lakes on either side of it. I'm gonna go out. So this is Kissimmee State Park in Florida. It's so quiet back here. Just got the day pass for $4. It's kind of like in the heartland region of Florida. There's lots of like cattle farms around. Even on a freaking Wednesday, they are booking this place up. All charred up from the prescribed burns that they do. Because the campground was already closed, you can just pay in the morning. Well, I pulled into this spot and it's like 8:30 at night. I'm all in my underwear in the back with my curtains up, getting ready for bed. All of a sudden, this fucking car pulls up, or like a van, and it's just idling there. I'm like, oh shit, like they probably reserved this spot. I just had to jump into the front. I'm still in my underwear in the front seat. And I moved to another open spot that I didn't think anybody would be getting here this late anyway. You might run into that issue if somebody reserved that spot and you didn't know it, and there wasn't like a ticket on the post or whatever showing that it was reserved. So I'm just making my coffee at a park this morning. Left the campground. Does somebody live here? Just like bag of shit. But anyway, so there's these stray dogs on this trail. Don't touch that. Over here. Over here. Over here. Okay. So you can have. Oh yeah. That's the little one. Good. Here you go. Be nice. Here. Let the little one have some. Hello. Treat time? Treat time. No more. No more. No more. Are you just a little band of... I'm gonna take a walk, okay? It's the cutest little one. Yeah. Where'd you even go? Go ahead. Now they're bothering that lady. Yeah, so last night, those people pulled into my spot that wasn't really my spot, but they had reserved it. So I went back, or I just went to some other open spot, slept there at Kissimmee State Park, left at like 7:40. I drove to a gas station, tried to get a coffee there, but their coffee was gross. Drove to a nature preserve, it said. Gonna park up there and make my own coffee with my camping stuff. But the cars were so loud, I was like, I'm leaving. And I drove to, actually wasn't even going to this park in my GPS, but I just like came upon it. I'm gonna make my coffee here and then I'm gonna walk around this loop. And that's where I saw the dogs, and then a homeless guy came and I realized he lived in that shelter. Drove to Planet Fitness, and I went to the grocery store right next to Planet Fitness and I restocked some stuff. And I drove to this campground that I'm at right now. People have their horses here, so that's pretty cool. And it's only 20 bucks a night, and the gates close at 5:30. Even though it's warmer here, it still gets dark early. Around 6, I kind of just get in the back, try to read a little bit, upload some stuff, scroll. So that was my day today. Shangri-La State Park. Still in Florida. It's been a cold day. Got on layers. I've been so cold all night. Any exposed skin has been cold. I've been actually with my hat down over my face. This cold spell came over last night. Warming up my car. It's 7:13 a.m. It's still 27 degrees outside. All frosted up. Usually I would stay and make my coffee and use the bathroom, but I'm honestly so cold. Like, I just want to sit in my car and warm up. It's gonna be in the 50s today, but tonight 36-ish, so that's 10 degrees warmer. So it'll be better tonight and I'll be better prepared for it. So I'm in Ocala. That's busy in Ocala. Historic not gonna buy anything. Trying to figure out what is the theme here. Completely based around nature. No interest in like walking around and shopping for shit I don't need that I can't fit in my car anyway. Looking for like towns that are surrounded by nature, you know, I'd want to go back to. It's very pretty once you get out of the busy town of Ocala. Lots of farms, saw horses all over on the side of the road. This one campground I stopped at that it was $30 for a primitive site, and I was like, I'm not paying that much just to sleep in my car, but it was a really cool little campground with all these farm animals, goats, pigs, donkeys. Black fluffy cat came up to me, purring, and I was holding it for like probably a good 10 minutes. I wound up just sleeping at a Love's truck stop for free. Last night, I woke up this morning, I got my coffee, and I'm headed to another campground now. So I'm at Goose Pasture Campground. It's a free campground in Florida. And I've been on dirt roads for like 20 minutes to get back here with one bar of service. There's like a couple people back here with potties. There was a guy fishing over there. I'm gonna pull in right here. I don't like the idea that if I needed to go in the middle of the night, if something weird happened, that I would be driving on these dirt roads in the dark and my GPS working might be questionable. So I'm gonna go into this little town I wanted to explore anyway called St. Mark's and then decide what to do later. Well, I just got into the town of St. Mark's. It's this little So after St. Mark's, I started heading back to New Jersey, and it took me a couple days to get home. The best part, by far, about living in New Jersey, which is where I grew up, is that anytime you go anywhere, in any area, at any speed, for any reason, someone will be up your ass. Quiet towns where you're allowed to ride your horse into with affordable land close by. I was bummed because I wanted to keep exploring, but this cold snap hit the entire East Coast. I ended up getting way too cold at night because this road trip was car camping, sleeping in my car. I had my 0-degree sleeping bag and I was totally fine on my way down. But when the cold snap hit, it reached me even in Georgia. I wasn't going to be able to sleep at night at all because of the cold. I got home pretty much as fast as I could. And then as soon as I got back to New Jersey, we were hit with this huge snowstorm. Over a foot of snow, and then we also got a second one about a month later. So I managed to escape the winter in New Jersey for about a month. I got a little break. I learned that you can have cold snaps, you can have freezing nights, even in the sunshine state. So until my next road trip, bye.